mean, let's talk about the Detroit Pistons. Potentially being a team that can facilitate a potential big trade in the NBA if it's Donovan Mitchell, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, something else. Kevin Durant has said that the Pistons, that's what they could be waiting on to make a couple roster deals final. A couple of those deals that's not final is Kevin Knox. A deal isn't official yet, and Kemba Walker's buyout isn't official yet. So yeah, with Kemba Walker get bought out, it's going to create $2.5 million in cap room. So Kevin Knox gets a 2-year deal for $6 million, whatever it may be. We don't, it ain't been official because the Pistons are keeping their options open. So I think bare minimum they do, take on a contract, and they go. Let's say they at the cap limit or whatever, and they got about. Right now, it's estimated about $10 million, I think, including the Kevin Knox deal. So, in reality, they might have around, I could be wrong, they could have around 15 million. Let's talk about it. You got Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, but yeah, so Troy Weaver ain't making a lot of these deals official because he don't really have to. Right? So he don't really have to make these deals official, and he can keep his options open, being one of the few teams that still got some salary cap space, out there in the league. So they're going to probably need a team to drop some salary in. You say, well, what's in it for the Pistons? Well, the major thing in it for the Pistons is draft capital. For me taking on a bad contract or me taking on a Russell Westbrook contract, 9 times out of 10, everything with Russell Westbrook, his agent said if you get moved, you're going to get bought out. So we might end up taking I don't know, whatever it may be, whatever it is with him, he gonna get bought out more times than likely. So we gonna be just facilitating the trade. I ain't promising you gonna get Kyrie, KD, Russell Westbrook, or Donovan Mitchell. At this point, the only one you really could use is Kevin Durant. That's it. But we at the point where what I'm saying. Remember he said who cares about Detroit and all that shit said. But I guess if he was to be with the Pistons, it'd be water under the bridge. A lot of people be happy, but I don't envision that, happening. What I do envision, or the rumor is, what I could envision is us being one of those teams that, could facilitate a deal. You know what I'm saying? To help get there and get some draft compensation. And I'm not buying out or taking on a hefty contract. I'm not doing that for second round picks. We doing that for players that we can use. And picks and first round picks. That's what we're doing it for. If we was to make that happen. Second, it ain't no second round picks. No, I could just sit out. You can get any old team to do, any old team damn near to do that, but it gotta be first round picks, in my opinion. It gotta be first, and like I said before, now they can start to change. You can start to change the narrative going around too about the Pistons, because obviously we've seen as a team on the up and up, right? But now with a couple of draft picks, and then you have salary cap coming into next off season, it's a wrap. I think the Warriors are a team that's is suited for it's the best team, it's the best situation. And then the NBA fined the owner for talking about they trying to change the luxury tax rule to stop the Warriors. At the end of the day, bro, it really shouldn't be no salary cap like in baseball. But, because the NBA don't care about they small markets. They just care about they big markets, or where they big market players like LeBron James is at and stuff of that nature. So that's all they care about. I know what I'm rubbing. I'm rubbing old Potawatomi. He down there somewhere. He down there somewhere. But like I said before, that's what it is. Look at my arm. I had to go to the doctor today, so busy day, man. I still ain't done with my day, so I'm getting the videos where I can fit them in at. So that's just what it is. That's what I can, bro. So I gotta go see Nope later. I got something to do before I go see Nope. Find something to eat because I ain't ate all day. But nonetheless, this will go up at some point today. Right now it's like just before 1:30. But like I continue to say, man, like I'm all for it. The Pistons might be able to change the narrative and be right there with the Warriors, Not only are you, if they win some this year, or they make the play-in, or they make the 7th, 8th spot, or anything around there, guess what? Not only are you set up for the future, next year you could really be set up for the now, with picks facilitating a 3-team trade, a 4-team trade, a 5-team trade, 6-team trade. I'm joking. Facilitating that type of trade. And then also you got a lot of money next year. I mean, it's a nice little free agency class next year. Your boy Jeremy Grant back in there. Kelly O. I know, obviously Kelly O. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, Kristaps Porzingis, Kyle Kuzma. It's a few other guys up in there too. So, the future could look real promising. But the now could look real promising. It's going to be, like I told y'all about the Pistons. Defensively, can they lock in, and how they continue to, fit and work together offensively? That's a major key. But, people just do enough speed to keep it from getting over. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, I can see it, bro. I mean, if you're talking about, what we bringing in, you might bring in a player that somebody might want to dump. Yeah, you look around, you might bring, you might be like, we probably can use this guy. But most importantly is those picks, them first round picks involved. The first round picks involved. That's what's important. That's what's important. Because you never know. Especially if the Lakers got to give up a first to get rid of Westbrook, or, they acquire Kyrie and they got to get, man, that first could be very important. Kyrie is an accident waiting to happen. So, Troy Weaver not done with the roster yet. So, it can get better. It can get better. Could get worse, depending on how you look at it. But, I mean, it is what it is. All hands on deck for that situation, but he's seeming to be real methodical now. Obviously when you get somebody else a new GM, everything not gonna be perfect. I think we all can agree with that. You're gonna make some mistakes. Everybody talk about, coaches, you're gonna make some mistakes if you're a new coach. It's like you training for a new job. You're gonna make some mistakes. So that's life. That's life. Potawatomi out of breath. I don't know what's wrong with my boy over here. What's wrong with Potawatomi? But you're going to make some mistakes. That is what it is. You're going to make them. But, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. But it seemed like he's being a little bit more methodical, like Brad Holmes, letting them players walk so he can get those compensatory picks this year. So it seemed like we more on a cerebral level with these GMs that we got, and we got to be patient. I ain't like Killian pick, I ain't like the Isaiah Stewart pick. It's nothing personal against Isaiah Stewart. It's not personal against Killian Hayes. Isaiah Stewart might, it's he can get a rookie extension too. So it's getting real out here. It's getting real in the field. So, but yeah, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. You got some free agents still out there. We can middleman a trade. So we help. Obviously, us taking Jaden Ivey, that took some hope away from the Knicks. They were trying to trade up and get Jaden Ivey. Because obviously Ivey was more their preferred choice more than Jalen Brunson, but nobody talking about that. But also with us getting Jaden Ivey, we got out the Jalen Brunson running. We helped the Knicks, by taking on Kemba Walker, Alex Burke, and Nerlens Noel, and them two trades. We helped them be able to get Jalen Brunson. So, I mean, it is what it is, and we no longer was Jalen Brunson. We was no longer in the running for Jalen Brunson. So, I mean, that is what it is. So we all scratched each other's back and stuff of that nature. But yeah, I mean, we looking like a lot of things could be changing. We got more strategy. You got more methods to Troy Weaver's madness. So, and nothing might happen. Kemba nothing might come of it. I don't think KD gonna move. I don't think Kyrie moving right now. I think if anybody moving, it's Kyrie. But and Donovan Mitchell. But You know, give us a couple of them ones or one. You know, hey, we help facilitate all that. We throw Kelly Olynyk in a deal or something like that, but yeah, we you know, Troy Weaver on a different level. You know, I don't think, you know, I kind of was pushing the narrative that, you know, I didn't have faith in him. You know, some of y'all, you know, have faith in him. You know, me personally, you know, but he balled out this offseason on paper, and you know, it's paper. You know, he balled out this offseason though, bro. You got to give that man this credit. He did his thizzle this offseason. That boy balled so hard. He balled so hard over here, man. So we'll see if it translates to wins and losses. We see if it translates to wins and losses. So, you know, only time gonna tell. Only time gonna tell. You know, only time gonna tell. But hey, it is what it is. You know, quite frankly, I think that I'm looking for it. I don't want to use this little leash. Here, you're going to have to use the mini leash. Mini backup leash. Mason mini. But, you know, like I said before, it's gonna get real interesting. You know, it's going to get real interesting. You ready to go? To see what else Troy Weaver can do. So, you know, you got some money to play with. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So, and then also you can facilitate a trade. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live with our video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Also find information on my Linktree. On my Linktree, you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Spotify, Anchor. Make sure you support me on Spotify and rate me there. Appreciate the love, support. He got a baby German Shepherd. He's sweet though. He's sweet, but hey, Paul, you think you can take him? I don't think so. Paul showed up. Appreciate the love, support, peace.